Okay, there we go. Now, it's a late night. It's Monday night. It is the 18th of January. It's a late night for me. I say late night, it's only 9 o'clock at night. But I spent the whole day at the hospital with David. We had to have him hospitalized last Friday night. He had some heart problems. We weren't sure if he was having a COPD problem or if he was having a heart attack or what was going on, but we rushed him to the hospital Friday mid afternoon. And I've pretty much spent all of my waking time there since then. Fortunately for us, the hospital where we took him allows one person in the room, and that person is supposed to be someone that you live with. Hello, Lisa. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. So anyway, I've spent all my waking time, for the most part, in the hospital with him. Um, when they took him away from the house, his heart rate was 165, which is very, very dangerously high. It is now finally down to where it's in the 90s, which is still high, but it's not dangerously high. And they're watching him. They say, "Hi, Amy, it's good to see you. Thank you." Um, they're not certain what it is. They have decided that it's, "Hi, Lori, it's good to see you too." It's They say that they're fairly sure that his problem is not COPD anymore. Thank you, Lisa. Hello, Henry. It's good to see you. They think that he has AFib, is what they're calling it. Hi, Brett. Good to see you. And hi, Hans. Hi, Stuart. Thank you very much for all of you coming in. His heart rate is coming down. Like I said, they've got it stabilized right now at about 90. They want to keep watching him at least another, hi Sean, at least another day. If they can get it down closer to normal, they're going to go ahead and send him home for 2 to 3 weeks and with a monitor. And at the end of that time, they are going to do something that the cardiologist says is an electrical shock to his heart to try and stop this weirdness going on. Your dad had AFib too? Okay. Well, this is our first time. We thought he had AFib last year at this time. That said it was not AFib after all. It was something else. It was a flutter. So anyway, um, if he gets to come home tomorrow, it'll be really, really good for me because I've been spending all my time there. Um, I appreciate all of the prayers. Believe me, we could feel the prayers going up. We know that the Lord was there and we knew that y'all were all praying for us and we really, really appreciate it. Um, that's really all I have to tell you about him. He's doing all right. Um, he's actually eating some, which is the first time in about 3 weeks that he's eaten. His heart was, he thought it was his COPD, but it turned out it was his heart. And he was not able to eat anything, so he lost quite a lot of weight. He went from about 208 to, when they checked him into the hospital on Friday night, he weighed 176. So, and for a guy who's almost 6 foot tall, that's very thin. So, how am I holding up? Actually, the second night he was gone. Friday night was scary. Saturday night, I woke up probably 8 or 10 times with really bad nightmares. Last night I slept like a log. I just was completely comfortable. I slept beautifully. I'm looking forward to sleeping well again tonight. Hi, Josh. It's good to see you there too. Um, your dad had a transplant. Oh, that's wonderful, Stuart. Thank you. That does make me feel a little better. But I did just turn it all over to God. I can't worry about it. My worrying is not going to make David any better. It's not going to make him any worse either, thank goodness. But hi, Christy, good to see you. But I've turned it over to God. He's going to take care of it, no matter how it turns out. God's in control, and I'm not. I refuse to worry anymore. I worried the first night, and that's it. I'm not going to do that. Doesn't help anybody. It certainly doesn't help me. It doesn't help David. So that's it. And you're right, Brett. God does and he will continue to have it. And no matter how it turns out, God has it, and he hasn't it. So thank you, Amy. It's more stressful right now for me because I'm having to deal with some issues with mom and dad as well. And it's just kind of hard to stretch my 24 hours to cover major issues with my parents and my husband. So I just do what I can. God takes care of the rest because I certainly can't. So I'm not going to worry that anymore. I knew that y'all had been missing me on the various live streams where I usually show up and have not been showing up, especially on my own. And I wanted you all to know what was going on and why I've been playing hooky. I'm hoping that if David comes back, thanks, Christy. I'm hoping that David, when David gets home, we'll be able to go back to having live streams together. So we'll see how that goes too. Yeah, I wish we were closer too. I really do. It would be nice to be closer, but God has us where we're supposed to be. That's all I can say. So, you all mean a lot to both of us. David wanted to be sure. He told me several times before I left the hospital that I needed to do the live stream and reminded me to get on and do it so you guys would know what's going on. And big virtual hugs. That's all I can say. They're good too. So thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. I've just missed all you guys a lot. I really have. Thank you, Josh. I really don't know what else to say. There's not a lot to talk about. Sleepover at Kate's. What a wonderful idea. That would be great. I would love that. I really would. Oh, goodness. While I'm in the hospital, I'm watching videos. I have Wi-Fi at the hospital, so I am watching videos, trying to catch up on a few things that way. Would I like you to hang out with you for a while? Actually, I was just going to come on and let you guys know what's going on. I have not eaten yet today, and the dog is outside. He was inside all day, and I just let him outside. So I got to bring him back in and feed myself, and then I'm probably going to hit the sack pretty early. But I thank you for offering, Sean. I really do. Nope. Dog just let himself in. I don't have to go get him out. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I will be checking in and letting you guys know, hopefully every night. I don't know. Maybe not, maybe so, but I want to try. I want you guys to know what's going on. I want you to keep praying for us. The prayers really, really make a difference to us. And I know that God hears them all. So I thank you all for that. I guess I ought to go take care of the rest of the house and the rest of my life. I did get the birds to bed before I came online, though, because I knew if I didn't, they'd scream their heads off and I wouldn't be able to say anything. So thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for all of your well wishes. I will tell David that you all ask about him and that you care about him. And thank you for sending the hugs as well. I will. Amy, thank you. And I'm going to go feed my dog and feed myself and put me to bed. Good night, y'all. Thank you, Brett. I would call if I need to. I will. Thanks. Good night, y'all.